YouTube! This is Matt, aka Next Gen Media. I do movie reviews and voiceovers, along with some general fan-edited movie content. So if you like movies, then I highly recommend you subscribe. I also love SpiderMan. So, the Avengers Infinity War TV spot dropped last night during the Super Bowl, and wow does it ever hype me up. I'll play the 30-second trailer for you now, just in case you have not seen it, and then I'll give a really quick breakdown of my input and predictions on what's to come.
So this is it. It's all been leading to this. Ready? Let's go.
So this is it. It's all been leading to this. Wow, that's an awesome Tony Stark impression. I'm amazing. God, what a powerful line from Tony Stark, the true initial leader of the Avengers. At first I thought he was talking to Peter here for some reason. I have no idea why though, because looking at this closer, that definitely looks a lot like Mark Ruffalo, right? So that's definitely Bruce Banner. That line would actually make a lot more sense to direct towards Bruce Banner anyway. I feel like Tony Stark has already broken my heart, and the movie hasn't even come out yet. Granted, I did say that I want Tony Stark to die in my previous video, but I would still be really sad to see it happen. And when you hear a wisecracker, comedic character like Tony have the sound of desperation in his voice and the look of defeat in his eyes, it really is so powerful, even in just a trailer. Okay, now let me dive into Spider-Man. This shot here, it's quite colorful. I can kind of tell that the CGI is not fully polished yet though. There's something about the background that looks very green screenish. But we know that this is definitely before Spidey gets his suit upgrade, right? Since he's still wearing the original suit that Tony gives him. It looks like this shot is right after the bus scene from the first trailer. Peter must run outside of the bus and throw his suit on, and webs his way over to see what's going on. But from the looks of it, he's struggling in this scene. And my guess is that Tony comes over shortly after to save him, and that's where we see another Spider-Boy upgrade take place. God, I can't wait. Am I getting too hyped over a 30-second trailer? I definitely am, I'm sorry. And this shot here, we see Peter take his mask off right in front of Doctor Strange. This makes me wonder if Peter is going to reveal himself to all the heroes. My guess is probably not. Given that Doctor Strange by default is all-knowing due to his abilities, I imagine him figuring out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man is no big feat, which is probably why Peter has his mask off here. It would actually be kind of funny if Spider-Man is just standing there in full costume and Doctor Strange is like, Peter, you can take the mask off, I know who you are. And Peter's like, what the hell, how do you know? I can dig it. Or maybe it's not really like that at all and Doctor Strange and Iron Man just find Peter without his mask on after this shot here. Speaking of Iron Man and Doctor Strange, that team up though, good God, that looks so sick. It's hard for me to predict what exactly is happening here or what specifically they're fighting against, but I love the way this is shot. I think in the leaked Comic-Con trailer, there was a Star-Lord and Doctor Strange team up as well. Honestly, any team up in this movie is going to be visually stunning, especially when Doctor Strange is involved. Cap's new shield. I hope he gets his traditional shield back by the end, but I like what they're doing with this, and it suits him well. In general, I love seeing Cap as a leader, and he definitely takes on that role once again in this film. Iron Man also has new armor in this movie, and I'm absolutely digging it. It definitely reminds me of the way Black Panther suits up, which could be interesting. The last thing I want to talk about is the look Thanos gives right at the end. That evil, malicious, fuck you grin. I'm calling it now. Josh Brolin is going to be the best Marvel villain by far. The amount of impact that he'll have on the future of the MCU is unreal. I'm so ready. Okay, so those are really all the major items that I really wanted to point out. It's not a lot, but despite the clip only being 30 seconds, there's a lot to soak in here. What do you think of the trailer? Comment below and let me know. And don't forget to leave a like and share this video if you enjoyed it. And of course, be sure to subscribe.